Hey folks, so let's take a few minutes and I'm just going to talk about using slideshows within different areas of your pages. So let me just create a new page here and we'll then add all four slideshows into a single page. We'll add text blocks in between them so we can separate them as well and just kind of go over the settings and see what they all include within themselves. So let me clean up my page titles here. Let me also remove this WordPress content area, and here I'll click on add block. I'll scroll down and find slideshow 1 and then just add it here, and then I'll add a text block and then another slideshow and so forth. So what I'm just going to do is speed up the process for this video, and I'll see you in just a minute when I've added all four slideshows. Okay, now that this is taken care of, let's take a look into the settings that we have within slideshow 1. So we'll unfold our settings and we have our standard three tabs at the top, margins, miscellaneous, and then specific to the block of content which we are editing. We also have the option of merging our slideshow with our header. This simply means that our menu will overlap like we have in the following example here. It will overlap with our slideshow. So if you want to disable this option and just have your menu separate from the slideshow, you can always do that. Next off, here we need to select the slideshow that we want to use or assign it to the following slider that we are creating. So we'll select Home A. Next, you can enable or disable the image counter. Basically, it just shows you the amount of images either within the left or the right hand side once you scroll through those images. And then as you scroll down, you can make certain font adjustments within the following area. Okay, one thing also to note regarding slideshow number 1 is we do have this slide info area, and you can assign a background color to this, and this background color can be changed per image individually. So in order to change that color, you will need to go over to your slideshows, or to the slideshow, the one that you've created where you've added all of your images. Open up the slideshow, and over here within the image settings, here we have the option to change our info area background color, and as you can see we have this only available for slideshow 1. And then depending on the background color that you select, you can also change out the text color or the elements color, and this includes all of the text content and then the info that appears, like the search icon, and then additional menu icons or menu fonts as well. Okay, so make the necessary adjustments, click on update, and that's taken care of. Okay, so let's take a quick look into slideshow number 3. I skipped slideshow number 2 by accident, added it at the bottom. So here we have the same options. We need to select a certain slideshow for the following slider that we're creating. In my case, because it's in the middle of our page under a text block, there's no point in having it merging with our header. Okay, so I will disable this option. We'll then scroll down, open up slideshow 2 settings. So I will disable merge with header, and as you can see here we have also a few other options for us to adjust. We can have social icons, we can display our logo, you can upload a custom logo, display search menu, and so forth. So at the moment what I'm going to do is simply select a slideshow that I want to use, and then I'll show you what that looks like with all of the following options enabled. Okay, and then slideshow number 4, once again we will select a slideshow, and then we have the exact same options as we do with slideshow number 2. So at this point what we're going to do is simply publish our page, and we'll take a look, see what we've come up with, see what we've created so far, and then make a few adjustments on our page as well. So having a look at this page, this is slideshow number 1. As you can see, we have our content area here, then we have our text block, then we have slideshow number 3. As you can see with slideshow number 3, we do not have our menu or anything else on top of that, so you can easily use this slideshow within the middle of any page. Depending on the type of image you have, you may want to adjust the following elements colors here. So either select images that are either darker or lighter, or simply adjust the element's color for slideshow number 3. Next off, we have another text block area, and here we have slideshow number 2. Now in this slideshow, as you can see, we have our logo, we have our search icon, social media, and our website menu as well. So in this area, if you like this specific layout but you want to have it in the middle of the page, you can disable all of these elements for slideshow number 2, and simply open up your slideshow settings, and here you have display social links. You can disable that, disable your logo, disable search, disable menu, and that's pretty much it. So then you click on update, and if we refresh our demo page once again, okay, here you can see that all of our menu items, search icons, social media, they've all disappeared, and we simply have our image titles left. Okay, so that's just something to keep in mind whenever you want to add a slideshow in the middle of the page. Same process would apply to, let's say, slideshow number 4. We have our menu items at the bottom here, and then we have all of the additional logo, search, and social media links at the top. So you can also disable these areas for slideshow number 4. Now if we also take a look at let's say slideshow number 1, and then we have a text block here with another slideshow, or this could be any other piece of content underneath that, we have a fairly large gap here. So what you can do is easily reduce this gap by changing out the margins area. So we'll open up our text block settings, and we'll go over to margins, and what you can do is just take the bottom margin and drag it to, let's say, minus 50 pixels. Okay, and let's say slideshow number 3, we'll take our top margin and also make it minus 50 pixels roughly. Okay, we'll then click on update, and these two areas should be closer to each other. There we go, and you can see that our text is much closer to our next block of content. So yeah, this is just a quick overview of some of the settings and options that we have within our slideshows. I do hope everything makes sense in the following video, and yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you around later.